Hey, sweethearts. Welcome to the 14th eating support video. Now, this is really late. I didn't really mean for it to be, and I'm also congested, so I sound goofy. Um, you can even, hear me kind of sniffling. I don't really know why I'm congested right now. I don't really have allergies, and I wasn't even congested before I started recording. It just sort of hit me maybe 10 minutes or so beforehand, so I'm sorry. I hope it gets better throughout it. I don't really know what it is. I don't have allergies, or I'm not really allergic to anything, but anyway, enough about me. It's pretty late right now, actually the time. I know the audio is late, but the time too. It's 2:30 right now, and I'm in my room eating two waffles. I was gonna put fruit on them, but I chose not to today because I've been eating way too much fruit recently, and I kind of wanted to take a break. I literally been eating blueberries, strawberries, and bananas for the past week, so I kind of wanted just some plain waffles and some oat milk too. So that's what I'm having. I hope whatever you have something to drink with you too. Preferably water. What if it's not? That's okay. Um, but anyways, let's go ahead and eat together, shall we? We can both take our first bite on three. Okay? One, two, three. Now, the reason this is so late is everything's fine. By the way, I'm totally fine. Nothing's wrong. Mental health is okay. Um, just school and work and stuff like that. It's just really busy, a lot of stuff going on. And I know I say the same thing every time. I don't mean for it to sound like I'm, making things up or whatever. Because I mean, I know it's just really generic, oh, school, work, or whatever. But it's real. I have the end of the year assignments that I really need to worry about, projects. I literally have a project for each class, but that's normal as a art student, so that is kind of what's going on now. And I'm trying to search for jobs and all that good stuff, so it's hard. And working on top of that is really difficult. I sound horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm just realizing. I don't know. It's I'm really not allergic to anything, and I really want to record still. So I don't really want to wait until I sound better. But please bear with me. Um, but yeah, that's what's been happening. I've been trying to finalize projects right now, actually. We're not at this exact moment, but probably when I'm done with this audio, that's the next big task I need to complete. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. I hope all of you are okay, whether it be, you know, life stuff, finals for school. Maybe you're going through that too, or work, or anything like that. Life stuff, family stuff, friend stuff, relationship stuff, whatever it is. I just hope it's okay. And if it's not, I hope it gets better. And I hope it gets better fast. Because you deserve for it to be better. I didn't even put that much syrup on these waffles. I put a little bit. I'm kind of glad. I don't like too much syrup, so it's like just gets way too like sugary. Because waffles really aren't even the greatest thing for you anyway. And like knowing that, I can't put like so much syrup and sweet stuff on them. I very rarely do it, just like as a treat, because it is really just like all sugar. I used to do it all the time when I was younger, and I still like totally could do it, but like mentally, like I know it's horrible for me, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's the only thing that stops me from eating horrible food. And something else going on with me, as much as I hate yapping about myself, I'm kind of doing it a lot. You might hear a lot of yapping in this video about me, but um, I talked about my new skateboard, my last eating audio. This time, I got new wheels for my skateboard, so that was fun to mess with. I never rode on. If you're familiar with skating, if you're not, I'll explain. But I never really rode on uh, softer wheels before, so I just have like a normal popsicle board, and I kind of just wanted to cruise on it, or at least try to, just like in my area. So I think I have, I can't even remember honestly. No, I do remember. I have 78As on, and they're 55 millimeter. And I've never been on wheels anything like that before. And I remember when I got on it for the first time, like, oh my god. Like, you are so much like, you just feel so, like, you feel so much faster. And cracks and stuff are nothing. Like, I've always known that was how it worked, but just to feel it was a completely different thing. Um, so for people for people who don't skateboard and you're not really sure what I'm talking about, um, the most common skateboard wheels that people use on skateboards that people do tricks on are like harder wheels that are a little tinier. So you kind of feel every nook and cranny that you run over on like the road or the sidewalk. It's a lot of vibration. Um, you don't really go over cracks as easy. And to gain speed, it's harder because you have to push more. But I just got bigger wheels that are like softer. So like it's a little more cushiony and you kind of roll over everything like super easily. The only downside is that it's harder to do like tricks on. So if you wanted to like do anything really, like ollie, um, power sliding is really hard. I don't even know how to do that anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But it's interesting. Um, a lot of fun though to just ride around. And another thing to yap about that's regarding me is that I got a new headset. Or, well, I can't really say new, but it was essentially my brother's old headset. That's what I used to edit my audios. Fun fact, I don't have speakers, so I use headphones. And I'm kind of scared to see how my audios turn out because I don't know, like, volume wise. I don't know how to keep my audios at the same volume, is what I'm saying. Because since I'm going to be using the new headset, or the different headset rather, I feel like I'm not going to be able to tell how loud my audios are. I mean, I might, because I'll just have my headset at a normal volume, or what I think is a normal volume. So hopefully this video doesn't come out as too loud or too quiet. I don't think it will, but we'll see. If it does, honestly, this section of the video is probably just irrelevant because I probably already fixed it as you're listening. So, but anyways, it's not really a new headset. I say that because he happened to buy a new headset, or like the newest version of what he gave me, because his was kind of breaking. Not like breaking, he didn't give me a broken headset, but um the left ear just isn't as stable as it used to be, and he got really annoyed by it. So he was like, "Hey Jay, do you want this?" Like, I'm buying a new one because I hate this. There's not even anything wrong with it, like majorly. It's just the ear. So I was like, okay, sure. It's way newer than my headset, so I'll take it. For context, the one that I use is literally like 7 years old, and it works great. But I'll take something that's brand new, or newer rather. This one's like less than 2 years old, so I'll take it. But yeah, I just hope that, nothing comes out funky when I'm done with this. And for those of you wondering what headsets they were, so the one that I used to use, because I don't think that's in the description of my audios, but the one I used to use is they were Astro A50s, but they're the very, very old version, so you won't even be able to buy them anymore. You can go online and look for them, but you'd probably only find them being sold on like eBay or something. Um, the newer ones are way different, so I don't even know what year these were made in. I know they're like old. I know I said 7 years, but that's just a rough estimate. And the newer headphones that I have are SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, I believe is what they're called. So if you're interested in a new, like, you know, headset or headphones or whatever, the SteelSeries headphones are great. I can't speak too much on Astros because they're different nowadays. Like, I know the build quality is not the same as it used to be. So I probably wouldn't recommend getting the Astros, but I also wouldn't recommend against them either. Just because I don't know. If you want new headphones, I can say confidently that the SteelSeries ones are pretty good. So I can't help but feel like so uninteresting when I make these. because I feel like I just talk about like the dumbest stuff ever. Like I literally just try to go on tangents. That's what I try to do in these. I force myself to just say whatever's on my mind, like instantly. And I try to just like go on and on. But I like kind of like stop myself before it gets too far because I will like easily go down a rabbit hole. um I don't really like to talk about anything actually. I'm a really quiet person in real life, believe it or not. Um I would say I'm talkative at certain times, like parties probably. Um I don't go to like don't think I'm like a big party person. I don't party like a lot, but I would say like a little bit, a fair amount. Um and like I talk there. I talk in places where I need to, but like if I'm going to maybe like class or something, or if I'm going to work, like places like that, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I'm here. If you want to talk to me, you can say something. I'd love to say something back, and maybe we can chat, but otherwise, I'll probably just sit there. um, I'm just not I'm just not extroverted. That's all. But I'm not like I know introverted people aren't afraid to talk to people, but I don't really mind talking to anyone. I just usually won't say anything first. Unless I really want to get to know you, then I would. But that's kind of a rare occasion. Not to like sound I feel like that sounds bad. um it's just like there's only so many reasons where I would like look at you and say like I want to talk to you. Maybe one is like what you're wearing, I think is like super cool. It's like if you're wearing something like apparel or like merch that I like, maybe I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. If you were wearing like a skateboarding brand or something related to cars, like it's something I'm interested in, so I'll probably want to say something to you so we can like start a conversation. I feel like it'd be cool. But other than that, I mean, probably won't really say anything. Or there's like not really other many reasons. Maybe one other reason is like I might overhear you say something that I'm interested in. But that's like it. And even still, like I would feel kind of weird doing that because it's like, oh, I overheard you talking about a car that I really like. And it's like, why were you listening to me? Like, I don't know. It feels weird to bring up, like, yeah, I was actually like eavesdropping on you. And I heard you say this and this and this. Like, that's so cool. And it's like, you're weird. So, like, I don't really want to do that. But yeah, I would say that happens a lot actually, where people are talking about something where I'm like, I love that so much, but I'm not gonna say anything to them because that's just creepy. So, yeah, not really many reasons I would look at someone and say, like, oh my gosh, I need to be their friend. And, like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's like if you do, like, see people in public where even, like, their physical appearance is like, oh my gosh, they seem so cool. I want to meet them. I want to be best friends with them. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just not really that kind of person. Unless, like, for whatever reason, you are, like, so, like, you have such a special aura on you that I get that feeling. I feel like I haven't really seen anyone like that before, but if I do see someone like that, then I'd probably talk to them, but that's not likely. So I don't know. And for the next little yap tangent, um, I'm becoming like a plant person. So I have this little money tree in my room. I don't know the scientific name, so I'm just going to say money tree because that's what they're called. And I've had it for a while, actually. I can't remember if I said it in my last one, but I've had it for a while, and it's actually growing so nicely. And I know, or at least I believe, it is technically supposed to be outside. I do have it right next to a window that's always like open, really. And I do water it every other day because that's how much you're supposed to water it. And I'm like so satisfied with it. Like it's like a weird feeling. Like I'm like happy to have it. And like I've never really had a plant before of like my own specifically because my family members have had plants before. Particularly my parents. And I never really they weren't mine, so I never really took care of them. It was mainly them. So like I didn't really feel like the same. But like now that it's mine and it's actually like something that I take care of every day, and I get to like watch it actually grow, it's like I don't know. I can't even sorry. I can't even like begin to describe the feeling, but it just feels good. I don't know. That's a weird yap, I know, but just like plants are fun, kinda. Maybe fun's not the word. Maybe I'm thinking of like a different word. Interesting? No, I don't think interesting. Mm, maybe it is fun. I think so. And before I forget to say it, as the video comes to an end, um, please, please go ahead and let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments. Let me know if you've done anything cool recently because I'm just sitting here, like, literally just sitting here yapping in your ear about me. So, yap in my ear about you. And let me know how you're feeling, what's been going on, and I'll try my best to respond to you in the comments because I really do care. Um, these videos, which is like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm kind of happy. So I think it's a good thing. These videos didn't really get that many views and comments as well. So I should be able to reply to all of you in a timely manner. So I'm happy about that, at least for now. I don't know how many or how much these videos are going to pick up, but as of now, all of these videos don't get too many comments, so I can definitely reply to you. So talk to me. And like, I feel like a lot of people would say, oh, why would you be happy that you're getting less views and less comments? It's like, I like having more comments a little bit just because I like to hear people say that I improve their day. Like, that's like really nice to hear. Like, I love to hear people say, like, you put a smile on my face. Um, even on the whole day I was frowning or whatever. I know it's like really like cliche or whatever, but that's just like my point of like. Sorry, that's my chair. That's just my point of like, I like to hear about how I can make someone's life a little bit better, or day, or night, or week. Who knows? Maybe they can forget about, the troubles and hardships that they're going through for a little bit. I really love to hear that, but at the same time, if it's from like 50 people, like in one day, like I can't. I want to respond to everyone. That's the problem. That's why I'm like sad, because it's just like so much, and I'm like obviously busy with my own sort of stuff, so I can't really reply to everyone. And if I don't do it in that same day, then more and more just keeps piling. Like I talked about it before, but I basically, in short, I wish I could reply to everyone. And on these audios, I can, so I'm happy about it. That's what I'm saying. And like all of you are literally so nice. Like you guys almost make me cry when you write these comments. Like not even being nice to me, like being nice to each other. Like the replies that I read of you, all of you, like talking to each other about like, um, just progress. When anything really, like you guys are so nice, and you're also like very sweet to me. I cannot leave that part out. You guys are like too nice to me. Like you guys have to be mean or something because I do not deserve all of this love. I'm just talking in front of the mic, so you do not have to be this sweet to me. Okay, so I made a bit of a mistake by finishing my waffles because I usually take the last bite with you, all of you, at the same time. So I kind of messed up on this one, but that's not going to stop me from counting down because I can still take a sip of my oat milk. We can just do that in replacement. So, on three, we're going to go ahead and take our last portion of consumption together. Okay. One, two, three. Well, I hope you enjoyed this eating support video. Even though it mainly consisted of me yapping, I really hope you still liked it. I had some comments from the last audio saying, you all really like to hear about what I had to say. And that made me feel a little bit better. Um, because honestly, I don't really feel like I'm very interesting. But you all seemed to say I was, so that made me smile. But anyway, before I get too sappy, um, I hope you all have a really good night or day, whatever time it is, and I hope you enjoyed your food and your drink. But that is all I have for this audio. I love you all so much. Words don't even do it justice. And I want you all to please stay safe and stay hydrated because where I am, it's getting stupidly hot. So drink water before you go outside. Well, drink water, period. But if you're gonna go outside, drink more water, or else I'll be mean to you. No, I won't. I'll just tell you to drink water over and over again until you do it. But enough shenanigans. I'll see you all in the next eating support video. Alright, bye bye.